Why, hello there, friends. This is Cold Run back with Dragon Age Inquisition. We're here in Frostback Basin in the Jaws of Hakkon DLC, and my goal for this particular session is nothing super special here. I want to keep questing around this northwest area, but even before I continue with that, I'm heading back to the cave that was up here where the door of winter, because Petra in the comments said that there was a particular codex that had some interesting stuff in it that I missed in that room, and so I will head there. So I'm back in the Cave of Winter, or the Door of Winter, and hopefully my party will join me soon. There were a bunch of spiders on the way that I ignored. Let's see, what's here that I missed? Here we are. It's a thing. Geldarin's claim. The script is an ancient elven dialect. Upon further observation, it twists, the words becoming visible. So this must be... I wonder if this is visible only because I have the... because I was the one who took in the Shrine of Mithril. I'm forgetting the exact name, forgive me. There are no gods, there's only the subject and the object, the actor and the acted upon. Those with will to earn dominance over others gain title not by nature but by deed. I am Geldarin, and I refuse those who would exert will upon me. This is a really dominant person. Let Andrew's bow crack, let June's fire grow cold, let them build temples and lure the faithful with promises. Their pride will consume them, and I, forgotten, will claim power of my own, apart from them until I strike in mastery. What is this doing here? So this is someone who's looking at the elven gods specifically with their mentions of June and Andruil as not gods, but just as especially powerful beings. And this person's saying, I'm not kowtowing to you, I'm doing my own thing, and I'll still survive. Interesting. I don't quite know what to make of it. I don't know why that's here also. I don't know a lot about that. It's definitely interesting. I'm glad I saw it. It's anything that deals with that. Okay, I'm going to look at this name because I don't want to keep getting it wrong. Inquisitor's Path. The Well of Sorrows was the Altar of Mythal. Yeah, so the Well of Sorrows, I'm pretty sure that that's the same language I got when the Well of Sorrows, when I could before it was just scribbles probably, and now that I have the Well of Sorrows I can see it. That's my guess at least. So this next thing I'm looking for is the quest here, the Nox Morta. This is the H.P. Lovecraft quest where H.P. and his assistant, Dunnage, are looking for the evidence of the Nox Morta, which we don't really know a lot about. It might be just total bullshit, but sounds like it's probably some kind of giant Gurgad, that's my guess. I don't think it's going to be anything Cthulhu-esque or otherworldly. First, clearing out some non-Nox Morta Gurgits, though, on the way. And still thankful for that ridiculous heal that I have on kill. Best weapon ever. Best weapon ever. Alright, get evidence. A half-chewed label. Half-chewed label climbs to the apparatus. The remaining text is blurred beneath a coat of drool. The attempt, recorded for posterity at the behest of, would be lost in the endeavor for the property of... Half-chewed label. A label?
Whatever this is, it must be what de Mortisan wanted.
I'm sure he'll be able to attain information from it. Unless... was part of this eaten?
It certainly seems like it. But I don't even know what it's supposed to be. I don't understand this at all, what the label is. A label, an eaten label in a bear trap? Something about this I'm just not putting together. But maybe de Mortisan will put it together. Let's go check on him. Alright, what do you got for me, HP?
That Dunnage yet lives while I was so certain of his passing. The make us smiles on this endeavor.
Your scribe, Dunnage, mentioned something called the Nox Morta.
Scribe, that's what he is.
Ah, yes. I have yet to lay eyes upon it. Pray do not request details so soon. Not when concrete evidence lies yet unturned.
I've evidence of your Nox Morta, I think.
Yes. To observe the mark of the teeth. Let me see. Gurgut and Gurgut. But this. A beast unclassified and interested in the bait presented. What lies before us is an opportunity to greet the unknowable. Yet I confess fear, knowing I lack the skill to confront it. Surely Andraste's herald does not share my limitation. If you would take the bait and confirm its existence, I would be in the Inquisition's debt.
Okay, so my best understanding then of what I found is that he put out some bait and he put a label on it. And the label was like, this bait is, you know, if found eaten, please return this bait to, or whatever's left of this bait, to H.P. Lovecraft and H.P. de Mortizon. And so I guess what I just found was like the part that was like, yes, something did eat it, and the teeth marks show that it's not just a Gurgut.
What can you tell me about the Nox Morta?
Mere scraps of knowledge gleaned from bloodstained papers. They speak of a creature enamored of shadow lurking in the darkest places.
Of course.
Silence pays it favor, concealing its awed bulk until a stretched mouth takes its prey.
It's going to be like a mouse or
Of
something,
course,
isn't it?
Some of my colleagues deem the beast a mere fancy.
I should go.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, I'm betting that it's going to be like a mouse or a squirrel or some damn thing. That's my current guess. Let's go see if I'm right. Alright, so we're approaching the spot in the swamp. So what is the bait we're going to put down?
Mortison said to place the bait here. We need to find a good spot.
Think it's something big? Hope it's something big.
I'd be shocked if it's something big. Wait for the Nox Morta, then kill it. Okay.
I don't... Wait. What was that?
Please let it be a Tusket. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Bogfisher. It's a bogfisher?
Of course it is, and look at it.
Brilliant!
She's so happy. Me too. I'm sorry we have to kill it just for the sake of H.P. Lovecraft. Or H.P. Sorry, I don't mean that. H.P. de Mortizon. But like, it's pretty great. Oh, yours is so cute. You're like a. Oh my god, it's big and it has a little bits of fur and has like a pig snoot. I'm sorry we had to do that to you.
I suppose it was a very aggressive bogfisher.
That's fair.
Not what I expected.
Help the
Best.
dragon hunter.
Bogfisher. Ever.
The Mortison will want to hear about this.
I love it. Makes it so much better that Sarah's excited about it. I don't know. This is so goofy. It's right up her alley. Let's check out this dragon hunter thing we got. Oh my god, I get not one. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. Let's see what we got. Armor. Helm of the Dragon Hunter. So that's actually really good. What is this? 32% heal bonus. This is perfect for me. Elf, Dwarf, or Human. Yeah, no particular lore on it, but what's the Duke's main? 14% heal bonus. This is 32%. Less strength, less melee defense, willpower, but the heal bonus is the big thing, and I am in for it.
Hey, Solus, how do you say excuse me in Elven or whatever?
For you, it would be Ara Seranamar. It is coincidence that your name is within. The base form is common.
Thanks. Now when I don't say it, you'll know it's on purpose.
I am sad that I didn't have these two in my party together more. I feel like I thought I had them in my party more, but is this, I guess, can you let me know, is this level of dialogue and interaction between Solus and Sarah new to that Jaws of Hakkon DLC? Or is it just something that's always been there? Because it is fantastic. I really like it. Alright, let's hear about your cosmically evil Bogfisher.
hurry! Do not keep me in suspense. Your haunted stare speaks plainly of an encounter with
Yes,
the Nox Morta.
I've seen Beyond the Stars.
Is the Nox Morta a bogfisher by any chance? A large, aggressive bogfisher?
Bogfisher. That quaint nomenclature inadequately describes its lesser kin. And here is whom they must serve.
You knew it was a
Why didn't
bogfisher.
you-
I told them to have proof of its existence. Minds shall be enlightened. So when enlightenment comes at the cost of such fearful truths, I must wonder at its toll. Permit my humble gratitude to reflect the risk taken, your worship. Where's Dunwich? I must draft a letter to the university.
They have really nailed the H.P. Lovecraft thing with him. The whole, like, your mind is not ready for the toll of seeing the truth, and I love that it's in the service of a bogfisher. This was perfect. I'm so glad I got to do this. This is amazing. What a great addition here. Is that Dunwich? Maybe. What am I reading? Have I read this already? Torn page. The corner of a page torn from an old tome. Last words uttered. The wretched grin. He was... What fate befell the brother was lost with him. Though all efforts were made, he could not be revived. Written below in another hand. Relations could not be found within the basin. I guess this is about searching for the Nox Morta. Additional field notes in regards to the exploration of the Nox Morta within Frostback Basin as dictated by Havard Pierre de Mortizan. The return of the apparatus has proven more enlightening than I dared hope. The application of rosemary to the bait has attracted a creature... This is talking about the bait, about kind of us bringing the bait from the prior step of the quest to him. The application of rosemary to the bait has attracted a creature of unknown origin and properties, save for the indentations left by its teeth. What occurs if the Nox Morta reveals itself? How long have thoughts of the beast preyed upon my dreams? What comes if they are gone? Peace, or will further knowledge unlock hints of greater depths that I will be compelled to explore? Oh my god, this is perfect. From the Journal of Havard Pierre de Mortizan. I don't know if someone here really likes H.P. Lovecraft or really dislikes him. I think maybe it's just that they find the idea of him and like the stuff aside from his virulent racism like interesting and kind of funny in this context. We met as planned. My esteemed colleagues could not conceive of the possibility, though I had presented the evidence quite plainly. Any scholar may relate to the disheartening nature of such meetings, and I admit I spoke in some frustration then. We parted ways soon after. Later, with my feelings restored to a more charitable nature, I found I could not fault them. Had fate and obligation not led me down stranger paths, would I not be as they are now? Have there not been times in the darker hours of the night when my soul has longed for the ignorance which shields one's sensibilities? Okay, HP, settle down. But while these thoughts ensured kind emotions for my peers, they brought me no closer to my goal. It was thus good and unlooked-for fortune that brought to my attention the impending expedition to the Frostback Basin. The Inquisition, a large and respectable institution, would explore the region for secrets of a historical nature. I have attached myself as a consultant. Okay. Sure. Go for it. Why not? For surely the beasts within that wild place will cause some alarm, and will fulfill said role as promised. However, time in which to pursue my own interest was secured in the agreement. While Kenrick seeks the past, I will search for the mysteries that yet live. Well, you found them, and they were snugly as hell. I think next... I'm so glad they inserted... They put in that weird little storyline, that weird little subplot into this. It was perfect. Yeah, so I think next we're going to try for this Jawbreaker. These are the Hakkonite camps, or the Lieutenant Pharaoh wants me to clear out, and then I'll find my way hopefully to that. Into the Astrarium Cave and to the final camp. So I'm looking here for just some camps to clear out. The Varstolten River. Yeah, Tusket. I'll leave you alone for now. And let's just start clearing some Hakkonites out. I do like their like glowy weapons.
These Hakkonites seem little more than thugs.
They really don't seem like that dangerous. Oh, Way of the Reaver. What the hell? That was something I got like back when I picked my specialization. I guess this is just showing me that they're also Reavers, that they're also like, I guess that makes sense. I mean, that's kind of their disposition, is that they're sacrificing their own health and their own life for power, for damage, which is kind of the Reaver thing. Except for me, it was a dragon. For them, it's Hakkon, which I expect to also take the form of a dragon. That's my current guess, and I think it's a reasonable one. Because the last time Hakkon took a form, it was a dragon. So we're leaving the river itself. Yeah, just some more Hakkonites. Okay. And this is the last of the Hakkonite camps. Last of the 3. Boop, 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 and done.
We've done what we can here. Inquisition presence should help keep the area safe. Safer than it was, at least.
And I don't see any notes or anything like that. So, with that, let's make our way to this next, to the Astrarium Cave. Past the poison spiders. Which are still gross. Like, as many as I kill, the sounds they make, their little garlic bulb backs they're all super gross. And I don't have arachnophobia. I am not an arachnophobe in that, like, if I saw a black widow or something poisonous, I'd freak out. And if I see, like, a big one, like, I'll freak out too. But I, like, seeing them in games or just hearing about them, or seeing them in real life, if they're not that bad, doesn't bother me too much. What am I missing? Oh, we're going the wrong way. I got distracted by the spidery nose. But like, even with that said, even like not having, I don't know what differentiates arachnophobia from, say, people who aren't arachnophobes but are still not like fans of spiders. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I like, even not being an arachnophobe, these things still gross me out. Alright, so if we came here before, this would be closed, but we've opened the 3 Astrariums, so these are open now. So what awaits us in here? Goodies and treasure? Probably. Hakkon's Honor, a sword. 7% heal and kill, masterwork jagged battle axe. Okay. Is this what a humanoid Hakkon looks like? Or are those just general Avar? Or something else? Anything else in the Astrarium Cave? It does not look like it. So let's take a look at the stuff we got. So we got... Is this a one-handed weapon? Yeah, it is. Let's check it out for Cassandra. Not better than Bitter Axe. Hakkon's Honor. Among the Avar, let's take a look at what the sword looks like. Oh wow, that's like a jagged little piece of ice almost. I like it. Among the Avar, the longsword is the weapon of those who defend their holds. No house is without at least one hung in a prominent place in case their invaders come in the night. It is the tool of honor to keep one's people safe or to end one's life before being taken by the enemy. Hakkon once granted his honor to warriors who kept watch in the darkest hours in his name. And that's something to keep in mind, like, as we go through this, is that Hakkon sounds like he's not a bad god on its own. It's just the way that the over-reliance that the Jaws of Hakkon put on him, and to the exclusion of all the other gods, like, that's when it becomes a problem. So let's open up this new camp, and then I'm actually going to see if I can find this worthy of publication thing. This was stuck with me for a while. Oh, and the Lieutenant Farrow thing. So I'll probably do that first because it's closer. So another of these tent cities. This leads up to... Yeah, this looks very promising to get back there. Okay. Let's go to the... Let's set up a new Ewok village first. Running up the tree, running up the tree. It's just you and me, running up the tree. Still running up the tree, still running up the tree. We've rerun up the tree, and now let's set up camp at the top of the tree.
You will have to redirect your lieutenants.
Oh, this again. All right, what am I doing?
Some of your forces, valuable until now, have no interests beyond creating a disruption. Chaos for its own sake. They must be repositioned where they can do no harm, or removed if necessary. You replace them with organizers willing to build a new system and carry out the ugly work that must be done.
What? Why? What ugly work?
That is up to you. Do you wish to destroy the nobility, secure a title, or change the political structure entirely?
None of it. I don't want any of that.
Really? Maybe she just is having fun with it. Maybe she just wants to make life harder for the nobility and just rub stuff in their faces a little bit. I thought she would have some designs like that, but maybe that's almost too orderly, or that's too much. I don't know, like Solus is coming in here and proposing like grand plans, and she's like, no, I'm just screwing around and rubbing, showing them what's up. All right, read. Soldier's note. Some people say Avar gods bless the Hakkonites' weapons. Given our run-ins with them, I'd say the Hakkonites see it that way. Keep your patrols, stay focused, and remember to report in as scheduled. If we get hold of any of their blades, we'll want Grandin or Kive to take a look. They know magic. Yeah, so this is like that white enchanted effect they have on their weapons. What's this? Oh, Inspector Acquisitions. Okay. Anything else to check out here in the keep? Because these are like big villages that crop up. Oh, this is where we literally just were. Is it? Yeah, it is. Like, this is not just a camp with some tables set up around it. This is a lot that we end up building for these things. Okay, let's see. What's this? Oh, a Fade Rift. Okay. First, let's check in with the lieutenant about the camps we cleared out. Hey, guess what, buddy?
Inquisitor.
The river's secure.
The Hakkonites were pushed back from the river.
That will put minds at ease, sir. I'll arrange patrols for the area. It's no Imperial highway, but we'll see people along as safely as we can.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
So that's as side quest as side quests get. Now let's check in with, see if we can find out what happened with Kenrick's research assistant at the Deventer Ruins. Because this we couldn't access from this side, I don't think. So maybe we'll have better luck from this side. So we'll go down a bit, I guess. Maybe the Deventer Ruins will be... Is this it? Is this the Deventer Ruins? No, I think this is where we got stuck before, isn't it? Yeah, this is with the friggin' thing. Alright, we're going to try something else. So we're going to head back here and see if we can loop up and around. So we'll go to this Riverside Fade, and then we'll see if we can loop up around to the other end, like from a different angle. So I cleared out this Fade Rift, and I was hoping there would be a way up there, but it really doesn't look like it. Like, it looks like this whole section here is something totally different. So maybe I'm just being impatient for it. Maybe that's something we'll get to in good time.
Stop pointing that at me.
What are you talking about? My weapon's nowhere near.
Your face. That sobby pity face. Why are you aiming it at me?
I know what occurred in the Fade troubled you. If you ever wish to talk...
I'm sure she'll be open to that.
Just scary, rubbish demons that are done. We got out. Mostly. There, talked. Now everything is good. Right?
Of course.
Good. We're all good. Phew.
That's how getting over trauma works. It's a quick process. You just say it once, and you say phew at the end, and boom, you're done. Thank goodness it's so simple and easy. Yeah, so I'm going to give up on this for now. And let's go, because I think a lot of these side quests that I had cooking were done for the most part for now. So let's continue with this main thing on Ameridan's trail. Spirit in the guise of Inquisitor Ameridan's lover Talana revealed that Ameridan traveled upriver. So climbing up this thing, is this the right way to go? There's so many hard Z-axis stuff going on in this game. It's hard to tell.
This must be the area the spirit referred to.
Yeah, in this specific zone, there's a lot of like really high and really low elevations, and so it's sometimes hard to tell if I'm going the right place. But clear that this is the right place. Razakal's Reach. The fog came on swiftly, cloaking the world in shadow and turning the stones beneath our feet into a treacherous slick. I knew that we had to find shelter before we lost even that faint light. We stumbled on, following Ragnar's broad-painted back. So this must be from Avar. And arrived at an ancient Deventer temple or maybe there's an Avar guide. Just as the last of daylight left us. Ragnar instructed us to pitch our shelters beneath the entrance passageway, and warned us not to wander too deep into the ruin. His voice was an uneasy whisper, and I knew at once that he was afraid. Wary of alarming the rest of our expedition, I took Ragnar aside and spoke to him. Some of the Avar, he said, believed the temple to be the haunt of old, vengeful spirits. The Deventer had come here long ago and built their great temples, and then one day, without warning, they had abandoned them all. Ragnar was convinced that they had done something terrible here, though he could not tell me what it was. Whatever the reason, he found the temple deeply disturbing, and had brought us to it only out of desperation. What was their mission, though? I slept fitfully that night. Once I opened my eyes to see a pulsating amber light from beyond a second doorway. I blinked and it was gone. In the morning the fog had lifted, and I wasn't sure if I had really seen the light or dreamed it. From the travel journals of Sir Nigel, Explorer and Knight. We will find out more about this place in the next session. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.